a recent rivalry, but they've struggled a lot against each other.
Don't do
So I'm
it.
gonna go Josh Allen versus overtime.
Damn it!
Riding the bench. Without further ado, here are your hosts, Caleb Brown and Jacob Fagundes.
Welcome back to the Right in the Bench podcast. My name is Jacob Fagundes,
My name is Caleb Brown.
and we are super excited to talk some sports with you guys today. We may talk up about your favorite sports, your favorite teams, your favorite players, but this is a fun environment. If you can't handle that, you may leave.
Yes, you can.
Yes, this episode 19. We were supposed to have two different guests on this episode, and both of them just didn't end up working out. Just the timing was rough. So this episode's coming out late. It's been rough. It's been a rough week or two, but we're getting it out for you guys. We're working hard for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna finish this season, and we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back with season 2, bigger and better than ever. So I know we are both super excited about the future of RTB, and we're both looking forward to it. So, Caleb, we changed up the way we do it. You write the NFL stuff now. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So we have quite a bit to talk about, but not really a lot. So due to 22 teams voting to ban the tush push, the tush push is not getting banned.
I disagree. It causes a lot of injuries. I was really hoping it would get banned. I also don't agree with pushing someone over the line. I just feel like that's not football. If that's the case, why don't you just have a very light person, a very small person on every team, and just throw them over the line every time for the touchdown? It's just something that I don't necessarily agree with. I think it's chicken shit football.
Yeah, I feel you. The NFL has announced a new award that they are going to be giving out called the Protector of the Year Award, which will basically be Offensive Lineman of the Year. So they're making an award for offensive linemen, which I love because I think they're underappreciated.
Absolutely, man. Like they are 100% underrated. Like look at David Carr. David Carr was the number one overall pick in the draft. Everyone was saying he was going to be really good. Had a crappy O line, and then his career was over like that. Just as fast as it started, it ended. Um, and so I think an O line helps these quarterbacks who are winning MVPs every year. And so I think Protector of the Year is an awesome award for them to add to the mix.
I agree. We have the new season of Hard Knocks coming out, which do you watch Hard Knocks?
I do not.
Oh my God, dude, I love Hard Knocks. For those of you who watch Hard Knocks, you'll know how exciting this is. So Hard Knocks, they normally do um, they'll do like training camp, then they'll do like in season with whoever, and then they'll do like the off season for the front office. But this year, Hard Knocks is going to be training camp with the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Training camp with the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills will be doing Hard Knocks this year, which is going to be very exciting. Terry McLaurin did not show up for Commanders training camp
Huh.
on the
Interesting.
last year of his deal. So if you ask me, I think he's probably looking to get a new contract, and I agree with it. I think if there's a wide receiver that deserves a new contract now, I think it's Terry McLaurin, dude. That guy was badass last year.
Yeah, yeah,
Very reliable.
for sure, for sure.
George Pickens is going to be wearing number 13 with the Cowboys. That has been
Nobody
announced.
cares.
Everybody cares. So big ups George Pickens. Shout out Cowboys. So the first couple days of June, Jalen Ramsey might get traded away from the Miami Dolphins. We don't know who's going for him, but Jalen Ramsey might be going somewhere else.
I
Again.
saw that, and it would be a big pickup for my Denver Broncos. Dude,
Yeah.
imagine Jalen Ramsey on that defense with the
Ugh.
no-fly zone already.
Yeah,
Holy
that sounds
crap! You want
awful.
to talk about unstoppable?
It's
Oh, that
unstoppable.
would be amazing. Sean Payton, make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. So the Jets are looking to extend Garrett Wilson after the reps that he is showing in training camp. That guy is looking nuts.
Yeah,
Um,
and I like how he wants to stay with the Jets his whole career. Like he came out and said, "I don't want to bounce around on different teams. I want to be with the Jets my whole career." And I can respect guys like that because guys jump around so much for money nowadays that I like the guys who want to stay with the organization and want to stay with the team that drafted them. So I can respect that a lot. Shout out Garrett Wilson.
Shout out Garrett Wilson. Yes. The Browns, Steelers, and Raiders are in constant communication with the New Orleans Saints for Chris Olave.
Ooh, interesting. I haven't seen anything
Yeah.
about that.
I would love to see Chris Olave go to the Raiders. I want the Raiders to do good. I would like to. I know you don't because they're a division rival, but And I don't like the Raiders myself, but honestly, I like what the Raiders are doing. I like how they're taking the right steps in the rebuild. So with Geno Smith, Ashton Genty, I think they still have Jacoby Myers, and then adding Chris Olave to that, I think it'd be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
for sure.
I mean, as a football fan, not just a Cowboys fan, but as a football fan, I think that this year the AFC West is going to be such a powerful force with the Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos. I would love to see the Raiders have a hand in that.
Yeah, it's the AFC West is really good division, and that's what scares me because I obviously want my Broncos to win it every year.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be fun to watch this year. I'm
Yeah.
super excited for it.
Absolutely. Ready to get pissed off? This makes me angry. The Cincinnati Bengals have only offered Trey Hendrickson $28 million a year,
Huh.
which I do not agree with. I think Trey Hendrickson deserves a lot more than
Mm-hmm.
just $28 million a year. I mean, he was the leader in sacks last year. Trey Hendrickson is an animal, and I think he deserves a lot more money than that. Um, and that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Uh,
but with that, I don't know how they're doing with cap space because they went out and signed T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
to a big
And
ass extension.
yeah, so there's not a lot of cap space there, I guarantee it. So I wonder if that plays a part in him getting paid so little.
Yeah, they're also not. I mean, they're not crazy on. I think the people who does. I think the four people that deserve to get paid on the Cincinnati Bengals are Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Trey Hendrickson, and then maybe
Yeah.
Chase Brown after that.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter got married over the weekend
With no prenup.
with no prenup.
Oh man, that's gonna end badly.
Yep, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast. I don't think we did. Flag football is now eligible for the Olympics. Or no, no, no.
Yes.
NFL players are eligible to play.
Yes. Oh dang it, I just had the post up that like kind of explained the rules a little bit. I'm doing my thing where I take deep breaths as I go on my phone.
Yeah.
Um, all 32 owners approved of it. It's 5-on-5 flag football. It'll be the first time in the Olympics. This was the rule that I wanted to talk about. No more than one player from each NFL team will be allowed to participate on each country. So, like, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins couldn't both play for Team USA.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not going to matter. I honestly don't think these NFL guys are going to make the team
I don't
anyways
think so either.
because flag football is a different game. And it's, I mean, yeah, they're fast. Tyreek Hill's fast, but he's not used to having people not grabbing at his waist instead of wrapping him up and taking him down. It's just
Exactly.
something he's not used to. And these guys who do this for a living pretty much, they're used to it. And I think those are going to be the guys who make the team. So I think you may see like one or two guys make it, but it's not going to be as big as people think it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so, uh, so here we go. Um, so Cam Ward and Will Levis have been splitting reps, which I don't agree with. Will Levis is horrible.
Hmm.
But I mean, the guy has more experience and, I think it makes sense to give him some more reps, but Cam Ward's going to be an animal. I don't think he's going to turn Tennessee around, but I do think he's going to be a very good player in the league.
Yeah.
And finally, um, we still have no news on the Aaron Rodgers trade or the Aaron Rodgers, not the Aaron Rodgers trade, the Aaron Rodgers signing. We have no information on that.
Hmm.
So the Pittsburgh Steelers are currently in communication with the Atlanta Falcons to maybe have the starting quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, if not Aaron Rodgers, be Mr. Kirk Cousins.
Huh. Interesting.
I like Kirk O'Chains, dude. I love Kirk
I
Cousins.
like him too.
I love Kirk Cousins.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I think that would be interesting. But that's it for football. That's all I have.
Awesome. Sounds
I'm
good.
sure
That was a
there's
lot of
more, but
football.
you know,
That was a lot of football. That's more football than baseball and basketball combined.
wow.
That's crazy because I'm only talking about the big stuff for football and for baseball and basketball. Um, First, we both hate the Dodgers, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. The Dodgers have released both Chris Taylor and Austin Barnes, which
Really?
those are two guys who were with the team for a long time. And it's crazy that they released them because those are two guys who are starters on other teams. Chris Taylor has also signed with the Angels. He's probably going to go over there and he's going to be a starter. And Austin Barnes, if he's not a starter somewhere else, because there are quite a few good catchers in the league, he's gonna be a prominent player on other teams. And this just goes to show that the Dodgers have too much talent.
Right.
the Dodgers need to spread the love more, and it's going to make the NFL more, or nothing. I'm off today. The MLB more interesting. More teams are going to be competitive. I said it before. I'll say it again. I'll keep saying it till the day I die. The MLB needs a salary cap.
The MLB does need a salary cap. Guess who's the favorite to get Chris Taylor right now?
The Angels, because they signed him.
Oh, did they sign him? Did you just say
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh shit, I wasn't even listening. Damn it.
Were you
Because
going
he
to say the Angels?
no, he was the Padres really wanted him, and I thought that'd be really funny.
No,
He's an angel.
yeah, he's right up the freeway. He's an angel.
Wow. So he doesn't have to
Um,
move.
yeah, yeah.
The California Angels, man.
Yes. Um, of another team without a precise location, technically. The A's are back in peak A's form. For the past couple of weeks since rivalry weekend, the series before that, the A's lost 11 straight. 11 straight before finally beating the Phillies on Sunday.
Wow.
So they're back. The AAA stadium is showing it. Like they are not a force to be reckoned with anymore, and they're back to where they should be because John Fisher, you suck. Like,
John Fisher does suck, yes.
like, oh, John Fisher, you were awful. Sell the team. If it was any other league, they would have already forced you to sell. Stop doing this to your fans. Stop doing this to your players. Just sell the team.
Yeah.
Make Oakland baseball great again. And yes, I said Oakland. Bring them back. Build them a new stadium.
Yeah.
Make Oakland baseball great again.
Yeah.
Um, Moving into the NBA talk, the Pacers led by 20 in the second quarter of Game 3, and then ended up blowing the lead in the fourth quarter. Um, and Carl Anthony Towns scored 20 points in the fourth quarter to help
Holy
lead
shit.
the Knicks to a victory in Game 3. So with that, the Pacers still lead the series 2-1, but the Knicks have the momentum going their way.
I really want the Knicks to win it.
I really want the Pacers to win it.
I want the Knicks to win it.
I want the Pacers to win it just because Julian is a Knicks fan, and it would be really fun to make fun of him for it.
Okay.
Um, in the other series, OKC Monday night took Game 4 and now leads the Wolves 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals.
There we go.
And this brings me to our fun fact for the week, Caleb.
Ooh, fun fact for the week.
It's back. Our fun fact for the week. Did you know that this is the first time in 29 years that there is no team from California or Texas in the Western Conference Finals?
Really?
First time in 29 years. That is insane.
Cali on top. Biatch.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so we got Minnesota and OKC. It looks like OKC is going to take that. Now, just the toss up is between which one of us was right. Was I right in 5 games or were you right in 6 games?
I hope I was right in 6.
I hope I was right in 5. Um, Staying on the OKC talk, this is our last little piece of sports news before we get into the fun stuff for the week. Congratulations, I didn't an applause here. Congratulations to Shea Gilgeous Alexander for winning the Most Valuable Player award this year.
Yeah.
He was crowned MVP. He was both of our picks to win it. I mean, I'm stoked. He deserved it for sure.
You know what that
So,
means, though?
what's that?
Ant-Man's pissed.
Yeah. You know what else that means? He is now eligible this offseason to sign a 5-year, $380 million extension.
$380 million extension.
That's
Wow.
insane. Because the way NBA contracts works is a little weird. It's like if you're homegrown talent, then you get more, like you're eligible for more than if you go to another team. And it's like it's weird. I don't know exactly how it all works, but winning the MVP now makes him eligible for a 5-year, $380 million contract, and boy, about to cash out.
He's about to cash out. You want to know what my favorite quote is right now from the season?
What's that?
Is that the best player in the NBA or in this series, again, in the Western Conference Finals? I think it's Anthony Edwards, personally,
Hmm.
just personally. And my favorite thing that they've been saying is that Anthony Edwards, the best player in this series, is a 23-year-old kid with a 200 million plus or $200 plus million contract playing like he's broke. playing like he's broke. That guy wants to win. And I love
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, but I do think OKC's gonna take that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. That team is just so good. They were good all regular season. I think they're gonna win the finals this year, if I'm being honest with you.
I think so too.
So that team's fun to watch for sure.
Yeah.
Now let's get on to the fun stuff.
Let's do the fun stuff. Are we moving into our draft right now?
Yes, we are moving into our draft for the week. So, every week we do a draft. We pick something and then we pick five things on it. And we had a fun one last week. Last week we did worst times to do a touchdown celebration
With
with
Mr.
uh,
Sam Siegel.
with Mr. Sam Siegel, and that was a fun one. This one we're getting kind of back more towards the sports stuff
Yeah.
because that was kind of off topic when you're talking about sports like we normally do. This week, our draft is the best sports rivalries of all time.
Okay.
So you will get the first pick this week
I get the
because
first overall pick.
you do.
Let's go. Okay. Best sports rivalries with my number one pick. Give me the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox.
That is a great pick.
Dude, I
Um,
love that rivalry.
it's so good. It's so
It's
historic.
personal. It's
It is
personal.
personal. Like the Yankees, before this year didn't allow their guys to have beards, and the Red Sox encouraged their guys to have beards. It's
Yeah.
just little things like that that make that rivalry so good. It's so historic. I mean, you can't. That's a great pick.
Yeah.
That was going to be my second pick, only because I have to go with the Giants and the Dodgers in my first pick.
Yeah, of course.
That I mean, that's a given. I'm glad you took that one because it deserves to be in the first round, but I wasn't going to take it. I
Absolutely.
have to pick the Giants and the Dodgers.
Yeah. For my second pick, and this I'm gonna go Ohio State versus Michigan.
It's a good one.
The reason I am is because Ohio State and Michigan, in my opinion, is what makes college football fun. You're not playing for the extension. You're not playing for the, you know, $280 million contract. You're not doing any of that. You
Hmm.
are playing for you are playing for the love of the game. You're playing for the passion. You're playing for the grit. You're playing because you have goals, and that is probably, in my opinion, the most personal rivalry in all of sports history because that is the one rivalry that, yeah, you could win the championship like Ohio State. Like, you could win the
Hmm.
championship, but if you don't beat Michigan, your season's a failure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm also gonna go to college. And this is a game that I absolutely want to go to someday. It's the big game. I'm gonna go Stanford, Cal.
Ooh.
So you have Ohio State, Michigan on a national level, but when you think California, you have USC, UCLA, but even bigger than that, in my opinion, you have Stanford and Cal. So that's where I'm gonna go.
All right. I really like that. That's a good pick.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go very, very, very historic. Probably one of, if not the most historic rivalries in all of NFL history. Give me the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers.
That was my next pick. The Cowgirls and the
I'm
49ers.
gonna bleep this. But when uh I think it was a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago, when George Pickens scored a touchdown and got fined like $20,000 because he lifted up his shirt and he was wearing that shirt under his jersey that said "fuck Dallas" on it.
Yeah,
I love George Pickens, but that made me mad. Or not George Pickens, George Kittle.
yeah, yeah. This next one, it's more of a recent rivalry, but they've struggled a lot against each other.
Don't do
So I'm
it.
gonna go Josh Allen versus overtime.
Damn it! Oh wait. Oh damn! I was gonna say Josh Allen versus the Chiefs and the Bills, but I think I can't do that now.
You can do that
No, I don't think
because
so.
this is Josh Allen versus the overtime rules.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's where
true.
I'm gonna go. Because he can't win a game in overtime, man. It's crazy.
Cannot win a game in overtime to save his life. Was that my third pick?
That was your third
That
pick.
was
You have
my
two
third
more.
pick. Okay, I'm actually gonna do a sidewinder here. I'm gonna go UFC. I'm gonna go Ultimate Fighting Championship here. Give me John Jones and Daniel Cormier. If you don't know about this rivalry, go look it up. It's it's really dark. Like, it's a dark rivalry. Um, and these guys have gone at each other's throats a lot, and they've said some very personal things to each other, and I just love it. That's what makes fighting fun. That's what makes the sport or combat sports. That's what makes them so much fun is for those rivalries. Like, you wouldn't really watch the fight and be super interested in it, but the thing that gets people interested in it are those press conferences and knowing that you have two guys that hate each other's guts and they're gonna try and kill each other.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go back to another historic rivalry. And I mean this one, you think rivalries, you think Yankees Red Sox, you think Giants Dodgers, and you think Lakers Celtics.
Lakers Celtics.
So I'm gonna go there. It's historic. Those teams have always hated each other. East-West rivalry. I mean, I gotta go. Gotta go that way.
Yeah, I mean that is a good one. Ah, man, this is so difficult because like the final pick, I don't know what to go with, man.
Hmm.
Um, oh man, I'm pissed that you took Dodgers Giants. I was gonna go. I mean, lately it's been more of a rivalry between the Dodgers and Padres because the Padres have kind of got a pep in their step now.
Yeah.
So I think that's good, but I'm not gonna go with that one. For my final pick, I'm gonna go back to football.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna go back to football, and I'm gonna do a historic, just back and forth
No.
rivalry. Give me Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Yes, absolutely. Great pick. The GOAT versus Tom Brady. So, yeah, I agree. That's a great rivalry. I'm really glad you didn't pick my pick because when you said a historic rivalry in football, I'm like, oh crap. I'm gonna take the Bears and the Packers.
Ooh, the Bears and the Packers. I didn't even think about
Yes.
that. That was gonna be one of my honorable mentions, though. Like if you like, I didn't think to put it in my thing, but I knew it was gonna be an honorable mention. That's a great pick.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest rivalry in football besides the Cowboys and the Niners.
I think the most historic and like back and forth and truly hating each other, aside from those two, my honorable mention is the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
That is extremely personal
yeah.
and it's
That's
physical, dude.
uh-huh.
Oh my God, the AFC, what is that? The AFC North? Yeah, the AFC
Hmm.
North is the whole, all those teams hate each other. It's personal.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you also have like the crosstown rivalries, like the Cubs and the White Sox, and then the Yankees and the Mets hate each other.
Yeah.
Like you have all those ones too. I mean, so there's a lot of teams you could have gone with. And then, like you said, as of recent, the Dodgers and the Padres have had a big rivalry. But I'm also tired of people saying the Dodgers and the Padres have a bigger rivalry than the Giants and the Dodgers.
No, not at all. Not at
It's
all.
not even close. The
No,
history there, like it's
not even
doesn't even
close.
deserve to be in the same conversation. So the people who
I
say
agree.
that,
I agree.
you couldn't be more wrong.
I think the Padres and Dodgers are developing more of a rivalry, but it's not
Hmm.
going to come close to the Dodgers and Giants.
No, no, they're never gonna have the history.
Yeah,
Jackie Robinson retired from baseball because he didn't want to go play for the Giants. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was gonna get traded to the Giants, so he retired so he didn't have to play for the Giants. That's a
Yeah,
rivalry.
that's a rivalry.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Um, Anyways, that's what we have for our draft this week. So it's back this week. No guest. Even if we had one of the guests, we were gonna do it.
probably gonna
But
do it.
this week we have hot takes.
We actually have a lot of hot takes this week.
We did. I picked four of them
Okay.
to do just for time's sake. We don't want to keep our listeners on all day because we know we're annoying.
Yeah.
Um, so our first one comes in from Brooke, our coworker
From
Brooke.
Brooke. Okay.
Yes, she says Dak Prescott is overrated.
I disagree. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Cowboys fan. I think you can't be overrated when everybody talks about you in a very bad light. I don't think that Dak Prescott's overrated. Personally, I think Dak Prescott's underrated. I think people underappreciate the talent that he has just because of the playoff chokes. But you know who else chokes?
Josh Allen, Lamar
30,
Jackson.
yeah, 31 other quarterbacks
Yeah,
in the National
yeah,
Football League.
yeah.
People just
Um,
don't like it because it's the Cowboys, and that's not the Cowboys' fault. That's the Cowboys fans' fault. The
yes.
annoying ones that are like, "It's our year every year." Shut up! No, it's not. We are awful.
Yes. And
We're
that's why
awful.
this is a conversation about Dak Prescott being overrated. Is because Cowboys fans talk about him so much like he's so good
Yeah,
when he hasn't done much. And I
yeah,
agree, 31 other quarterbacks choke. And so I think that's why people say he's overrated is because there's so many people hyping him up, but
yeah,
there are also so many people bringing him down. So I
yeah,
think he's properly rated. People know he's a good regular season quarterback who just can't get it done when it
yeah.
matters.
But he still doesn't get that kind of credit. Dak Prescott is a phenomenal quarterback. Like he has the
Yes.
talent. He
Yes,
has
when
everything.
healthy.
When he's healthy, he has everything he needs to be a top quarterback in the National Football League. It's just hard for him to pull it out, man. And that's okay. That's the case for a lot of other people. And I say it all the time. How long before Lamar Jackson just becomes another Dak Prescott?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot take. Sorry. There's my hot take.
That's crazy. Um, Anyways, our next one, this one was actually submitted with the intentions of my brother being on the podcast, but those plans just fell through, and that's on us. That's not on him at all.
Yeah.
We screwed up on that part. But Finley F Benson on Instagram said Drake May has a worse season and struggles with the new coaching.
I don't think he's gonna have an awful season. I actually think Mike Vrabel's a really good coach, and I think we're gonna see a different side of Mike Vrabel now that he's in New England again.
Hmm.
Um, and his relationship with Robert Kraft and things like that. I think there's so much that's going to go into that, and I think Drake May has a very bright future ahead of him. I think he's a phenomenal quarterback, and I think he's going to do a lot of great things. So I hope that's not true because I really like Drake May, dude. I really like Drake May.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean everyone struggles with coaching changes. It's tough. So it's gonna be difficult adjusting, but I think he has the potential to be good after he adjusts to the new coaching, the new
Yeah,
style.
yeah,
So it's just a whole play wait it out and see type of situation, but I think he has the potential to be great.
yeah. I agree.
So we have two more. The first one is from Brandon Gorgeous on Instagram. This is about college sports in general. He says the transfer portal does numbers for college sports. NIL, on the other hand, hurts college sports.
Yeah,
And I'm actually going to have to disagree and say it's opposite.
right,
I think the transfer portal ruins college sports because people aren't staying with their teams. I think the NIL helps college sports because these players deserve the recognition for the attention they're bringing to the schools. So I'm
right.
gonna have to say the opposite. I think the transfer portal hurts college sports, and the NIL helps it.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I can
agree?
see that. Yeah, yeah. I 100% agree. Um, Dude, again, college sports is just so much fun. I think it's so hard to take away from college sports just because of what I said earlier, dude. The grit and the passion that's in college sports. There's nothing like it. Dude, I love
Yes.
college sports. Oh my God.
And that's what sucks is the transfer portal is kind of diminishing these rivalries because guys aren't with the same team. They aren't building up that rivalry for 4 years anymore.
Yeah,
Like the guys who are at Ohio State their freshman year are probably, or there's a chance they're at Michigan their senior year
right.
because they're transferring to all these schools, 4 schools in 4 years, 5 schools in 5 years. You hear this all the time. You didn't hear that before the transfer portal.
Absolutely.
And I agree that these people need to be, or that these athletes need to be paid for the attention that they're bringing to the school, for the credit they're bringing to the
Right.
school. But I just don't think the transfer portal is the way to do that. I don't
Yeah.
think these kids should be chasing money when that's what the professionals is for.
I think that's what made Johnny Manziel lose his mind
Yeah.
was that he wasn't able to be a
Hmm.
part of what he was doing for football. Not even just college football, what he was doing for football.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Johnny Manziel is one of the most influential football players of all time.
Hmm.
The things that
Yeah.
he did for the sport and the eyes that he brought to the sport, that's what made him go crazy, is that he didn't have a hand in the financial side of that. And I think it's wrong.
Yeah. I agree.
So
Which is why I agree with NIL, but I disagree with the transfer portal. This last one is probably the worst hot take we've ever had on the podcast.
this is the worst hot take we've ever had.
This is the worst hot take we've ever had. This one comes in from Eliana Victoria on Instagram.
This one comes in from Eliana Victoria. That's a cool name.
Yes. She says pickleball isn't a sport.
Pickleball isn't a sport. Oh wow. um so um you know, I know Ellie very well. And I knew she was sending in this hot take. And she was just doing it to get back at you for one of your takes. Which is, it's fine.
Yeah,
Um, she dropped another hot take that I think was worse than that, but pickleball is a sport.
absolutely.
Everybody, it meets all the criteria. Physical
Mhm.
exertion, it has the defense, it has the set scoring system. Ellie, you're
Yeah.
freaking awesome, but Oh my God, what an awful take. What an awful take.
Yeah,
Seriously, what a horrible take that was. Like, can you believe that?
that's crazy. That's
The only worst take that she has was that Shohei Ohtani is the best talent in baseball history.
yeah, that's a bad take too. But honestly, I think pickleball not being a sport may be
Is
a worse
worse.
take.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad take, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what we have for hot takes. So we're gonna move into start bench cut. You know, when we get to start bench cut, that's towards the end of our episode. And Caleb, you're gonna be surprised by start bench cut this week. I didn't give you a sneak peek at all
You
because I
didn't.
want you to fire. So I'm gonna say it, and I need you to answer right after. No hesitation, no thinking.
I can't think. I have to just go for it. Start bench
Just
cut.
go for it because you
Ooh.
can do it.
Oh shit. Okay.
I just need what's coming out of your heart.
Okay.
All right.
I'm okay. Can I get Zen or no? No, just go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll explain it while you zen.
Okay.
So, Start Bench Cut, for those of you who are new listeners or have never made it to the end of a show, is is a weekly segment that we do on the show. I will give us 3 items. We have to start one, bench one, and cut one. This week, our start bench cut is breakfast items.
Breakfast items? Oh shit, I
Breakfast
got
item. All
this.
right,
I
three,
got
two,
this,
one.
dude.
Pancakes, waffles, French toast. Go.
Okay. I am starting pancakes, benching waffles, cutting French toast.
Okay.
How's that?
See,
Good?
great, great. See, that was from the heart, no
It was from the
hesitation.
heart.
That was great.
But I gotta say, when you put like peanut butter and like I don't know if y'all have ever smeared your Eggos in peanut butter and syrup, but oh my God.
Valid. Valid. The chocolate chip Eggos. That way you got the chocolate, the peanut
Oh,
butter, and the syrup.
Jacob,
Oh,
Jacob, you
uh.
got me feeling some type of way right now, brother. You can't be doing that.
That's crazy. Hey, be careful. My fifth grader listens to this podcast. We
What's up,
can't be
fifth
talking too
graders?
much.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would like to apologize to Jacob's fifth graders. Sorry, I have such a potty mouth.
Yes.
I'm
Yes. They
sorry.
want me to shout them out on the show, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say their names.
Don't say it. You're gonna go to jail.
Don't. Can you bleep them out? And then I could just tell them, oh, yeah, it was your names. And then,
No,
uh,
just tell them I was gonna say your names because we're already
oh,
late on the episode. I gotta edit it quick.
that's true.
I already have to bleep out an F bomb.
Yes. So, I am going to start pancakes just like you.
Start pancakes.
I am going to bench French toast,
Oh my God, you're
and I'm gonna cut
sick.
waffles.
You're sick. You're cutting waffles.
I am gonna cut waffles. And the thing is I like all 3 of them. I just when I go to a restaurant and I sit down and I order, I'm gonna pick pancakes and French toast over waffles.
Can I give you the phone number to my therapist? Do you need help? Do you need to go get help?
No, I'm good.
There's people you can talk to in this world.
I'm good. I promise I'm good.
I can't believe you're cutting waffles.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. If you made it to the end of the episode, we're gonna bring back the code word. If you made it to the end of the episode, comment breakfast. Or send us a DM, say
Send us a DM
breakfast.
saying breakfast. Yeah.
That way we know you made it to the end of the episode because we appreciate you
Yeah.
guys, the ones that listen all the way through.
Another short
Um,
episode. We haven't done this in a while. Our episodes have been
I
pretty long
know.
lately. Another short episode, but I like this one.
Yeah.
This one was fun.
Yeah, we just went through it real quick. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm super excited about the future of the podcast. Next week, we have a very special episode where I don't want to sound cocky, but I have a story to tell. And
Yeah.
we're going to be going through that. So it's not going to be
I'll
as
do it.
much sports. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of sports talking about how that helped me through my time.
And yeah.
But it's not going to be a lot of sports.
Yeah.
So if you want to cry, listen to next week's episode.
Yeah. If you want to cry listening, holy voice crack, by the way. If you guys want to cry listening to next week's episode, come tune in. It will be season 1 finale.
Yeah, season 1 finale.
Season
Then we're going to
finale.
take a couple week break and then we'll be back.
Yeah. I'm gonna get
Maybe
real.
with
Sorry, I just have to say it. Sorry we were late on this episode. I know it's normally we normally don't want to be late, but like Jacob said in the beginning, it's been an interesting couple weeks. We're both dealing with some things personally, and we're trying to get through it. We're trying to push through, and this podcast is a way to do it. So thank you all for your patience. We really appreciate it while we're making this happen. But like Jacob said, things are going to be getting a lot better, and we're going to come into season 2 with a new fire lit under us, and it's going to be pretty freaking cool, dude.
yeah, maybe some video on the podcast.
Maybe some
I
video
don't
on the
know, maybe a little
podcast.
teaser.
Let's just
I don't
say,
know.
life, podcast, everything. Future's looking bright, everybody.
Yes.
So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a little bit of a break after season 1, but I promise you, do not go anywhere. We're going to be back stronger
Yes.
than ever.
And if you want to make it even better, Caleb, do the donating spiel.
If you do want to make it better and you want to make it easier for us to do these episodes and you want to see our faces and you want to, put a face to the name, if you don't follow us on Instagram, please go to rss.com/riding-the-bench and click that little donate button. You can donate to the show. It'll take you to a link that'll tell you a little bit about us and what your money will be going towards. So please donate to the show. We would greatly appreciate it because like Jacob has been saying since episode 1, the two things that keep us the most sane are pickleball and podcasting. So
Yes.
pickleball and podcasting keep our feet on the ground. So please go donate to the show. I don't think we ever put enough words into how much we love doing the show and how much it means to us that we get to do it every week.
Yeah.
So yeah, go donate.
Yeah. And like even while we're both going through some stuff right now, this is something that we like to keep consistent because it keeps us happy. It helps us knowing that you guys are listening to the show and we're doing something out in the world that's positive.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
that, yeah. So that's great. Go give us a follow on Instagram at Riding the Bench Pod. Send us things you want to talk about. Don't forget to send us the code word breakfast. But yeah, go send us a DM over there. Tell us you like the show. Tell us things you want us to talk about. Give us suggestions. Send us hot takes. All that fun stuff. We're super excited for season 2. As a reminder, this has been the Riding the Bench Pod.
Wait. You're probably going to send it off in the last episode, in episode 20, since it's your episode. Can I send the podcast off for the final time of season 1?
Do it.
Okay. Thank God. I need this right now, dude. I need this moment. Okay.
Lock in.
As a reminder, this has been the Riding the Bench podcast. My name is Caleb Brown.
My name is Jacob Fagundes.
Stay benched, boys.